Today, we're going to do a demonstration called Energy 101. And you can tell it's about energy because I have a suit on. Nice suit. Energy 101. Now, when you, in a few years, finish high school and go to college, the first year of college, you take classes that are called the 100s and the 200s, the next year, and the 300s. So I thought, let's get a jump start and do Energy 101. But you know what? I'm having trouble because I'm getting old. And the only way I can make it through the day anymore is with Quaker Oats. You know, I'm like that old guy on TV. Where's my oats? Oh, but today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you some things, I hope, about energy. And I'm going to keep pulling it back to these oats. If you can connect these oats to everything we do today, then you're going to get it. Because now you're probably scratching your head. What is Rick Crosslin talking about? Oats? No, if you get this, because today and in the next lesson we're going to talk about the law of conservation of energy. That's a big word, but it has to do with oats. You see, these oats came from a plant, probably in Nebraska. And that plant in Nebraska grew because of the star, the sun, El Sol, 92 million miles away, sent its energy to that field in Nebraska. The oats grew. They were scooped up, made into this nutritional, lovely breakfast that I ate this morning. And it's in my stomach now. It's in my belly now. And that energy is turning into sugar going through my very manly muscles. And oh, don't laugh on that. Come on. I've been working out with energy. And this goes all through me, and I can talk to you today and walk and talk because of this oatmeal. Now, I hope you get that. Sun, plants, oats, digestion, mechanical energy, talking. Hope you get it. Hope you get it. So we're going to talk about energy. So I need a volunteer, but some of the things are really dangerous I do, and people can get hurt. Okay? All right, this guy right here, come on up. Yeah. Is he well behaved?
Oh, Kyle, raise your hand.
Okay. What's your name? Kyle, come over here, Kyle. Now this is simple, Kyle. We're going to talk about energy today, right? Hold back. And this is my energy rubber band. Everybody repeat after me. No energy. No energy. See, because of my oatmeal, hold that, Kyle, and don't pull it out of my hand. Stay right there. Now it has what's called stored energy. Everybody say stored energy. Stored energy. And on the count of 3, I'm going to let Kyle let go, and we can see kinetic energy. Okay, don't pull it out of my hand. Ready? 1, 2. Hey! Well, don't pull it out of my hand. I thought you were in follow directions. Hold that. All right, come closer. Everybody say no energy. No energy. Potential energy. And on the count of 3, it turns into kinetic, and you let go on the count of 3. Hold tight. Don't pull it out of my hand. 1, 2. Look, we're trying to work together here. Don't put extra energy into it. Everybody, no energy. No energy. Come on, Kyle. What kind of energy? Potential. 3, 2, 1.
Kinetic. Kyle, why don't you let
I'll tell you what, you do it this time, and you say all the words, and I follow directions. Go ahead, Kyle.
No energy.
No energy.
What?
Potential energy.
And then count to 3 and say kinetic. Ready?
1.
Let's give Kyle a round of applause. Yeah. Kyle, I was messing with you a little bit, but forgive me. No energy, right? Potential energy. Kinetic energy. Now, but I'm going to tell you something. You guys are so lucky. You're the luckiest kids in the world. Now, you probably don't know that. You are the luckiest kids in the world. I'm going to tell you why. Oh, how many people got up this morning before the house was warm, before it was light out, and you walked to go get some of this very important energy stuff? How many people got up this morning and went and collected wood? Okay, that's what I thought. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. All over the world, people would do this. This is what you had to do. If you wanted breakfast, if you wanted a house that was warm, if you wanted to see, you collected wood. This was the energy source. This energy source was, and it's still in some parts of the world. I used to live in Egypt. Kids would get up. Now, collecting wood is not easy these days. I'll tell you why. Because if you go out, if everybody in your village collected wood, you would have to walk maybe 2 hours to find wood, because all the easy wood has been collected. But if you burn this, it gets light and it gets heat. Where did the energy come from this? This was a tree, and the tree got its energy from the sun. The sun. El Sol. Now, when I told you I lived in Egypt, let me tell you how lucky you are. Kids your age, you know what they would do? They would go out, and there's no trees because it's the Sahara Desert. So they would go out and they would collect, well, these piles of stuff from water buffalo and camels, and they were kind of round, and they were dried, and they'd pick them up, and they'd bring them back on baskets, and the dried up feces or droppings. Well, if you don't have this, do you want to be cold? Do you want to be
I'd rather be
hungry? That's what kids would do. We did that here in this country when people lived out in the prairies where there were no trees to speak of, but there were buffalo and cow patties and buffalo patties. So wood is a big thing. But you know what? This next thing, somebody came up with this idea thousands of years ago. Charcoal.
to make
Charcoal. If you take wood and you burn it with no air, you make charcoal. Now, charcoal, you don't have to walk as far. Someone else goes and gets the wood, buries it and burns it. This piece of charcoal has more energy than this piece of wood. It's like condensed. So where did the energy from charcoal come from? Wood from the
sun.
But you know, we're lucky in Indiana. We have something better than wood, better than charcoal, and it's kind of a, I don't like to say the word magic and science together, but this came from Indiana. This is a layer, a sedimentary rock. This sedimentary rock is called coal. In Indiana, we have buried deep underground, sometimes 400 feet deep, are layers of coal in southern Indiana. Now, this coal is amazing. Check this out. It's in layers, and it's in layers, and it used to be a tree. This inch of coal represents 10 feet of dead leaves, trees, bugs that squeeze down. And as a matter of fact, what makes this rock so special is that this rock catches fire and it burns. Now, where did the energy from coal come from? It started from the sun to a tree, and millions of years ago, these trees were squeezed down and turned into this fossil fuel. And whoever discovered this, maybe lightning struck the ground, and they saw that this would burn and get hot and also give off gases. That's the problem. There are 7 layers of coal in Indiana. 4 of them are not that good because they're thin and they give off bad gases. But some of these burn really well. Now, so how many people got up this morning, went out in the coal shed, scooped up coal and brought it back in to heat their house? Anybody? No? You guys are so lucky. When I was your age, I lived in England. And my job at night was to go get coal out the back shed and bring it in. We had a stove. And if I wanted a hot water, we had to make sure that in the morning, the stove, the coal stove, was burning. Because our water pipes went through the stove. And that's how we heated our house. So you're pretty lucky you haven't had to do that. But I'll tell you this, you're probably saying, well, Mr. Crosslin, why are you wearing this suit? And what does that do with coal? I'll tell you, it's an amazing story. This is an amazing story. Somebody found out that if you could do this, his name was Michael Faraday. He said if you take some wires and you put it inside of a magnet and you could spin those wires, you make electricity. Energy converted to make electricity. The more you spin it, the more electricity. So, you're saying, Mr. Crosslin, what does that have to do with coal? Well, I'll tell you. In Indiana, we remove all the dirt, we dig this up, we clean it, we put it on a railroad train, and send it to Indianapolis. You ever seen right out the back of your school those big stacks of and white clouds come out of them? That is the power company. They burn this. They burn this. They take water from the White River and they boil it. They boil water and the water turns to steam. Steam is powerful. Bam! It turns, the steam does this. Steam turns a turbine that makes electricity. Now, it's hard to understand because in parts of Indiana, I just drove past this last week, they have wind turbines. Instead of burning coal, boiling water, making steam, what makes this one go? Wind. The wind. When the wind goes, inside of this nacelle right here is a bigger version of this. So instead of coal burning, boiling water, making steam, wind does that. Now these cost about $3.5 million each, and they're giant. Is this renewable? Is this renewable? Which one keeps going and which one is non-renewable? This one? Non-renewable. Fossil fuel, when it's burned, it's gone. It's a chemical reaction. Non-renewable. We're lucky we have this, but when it's gone, it's gone. What about wind?
Keep going.
Wind will be here for a while. But you know, people have even found ways to use wind. Here's an idea. How about a wind battery? One day you might have a car with a wind battery. So at night, you pump up your car. Pump it up with air. Got that? When it's time for you to go to work, you get in your car, and I don't know if you can see this. I'll see if I can get it down here for you. You're going to use wind that you stored at night, and when it's time to go to work, no popping wheelies, off to work you go. So, believe it or not, if we can store wind, no energy, what kind of energy? Potential, say it.
Potential.
And when we let it go, it turns into kinetic energy. Okay, so if I can find a way to turn this generator, which is wires inside of a magnet, I can make electricity. Now I got a couple volunteers here to help us. Let's put your two fingers right there and let's see if you can. We'll do one at a time. All right, ready? look at the group and tell me what you now, most electricity is still going through the light. But if I remove this, tell us what you feel. You feel a little bite? Let's try it again. Go ahead and moisten your fingers. That way we get a nice connection. Ready? And then let me know what you feel. See, we can get the electricity. Let's see what you guys will land. Let's try it. Hold that tight. Hold it tight. One finger there, one finger here. Look that way. Let's see if we can get it going all the way through. You got it tight like this, not me. Right. Try one more time. Hold it up. Tight. Look at them. Let's give it a round of applause. So, if we can burn coal to boil water, to make steam, to turn a turbine, we can transfer energy to make electricity. We don't really make electricity, we transfer it. And it all started with what?
Oh, the sun.
The sun. The sun transfers energy to plants. The plants grow. We eat those plants or burn those plants. We transfer that energy. And that's how we are learning about the law of conservation of energy. Okay? But you know what? Those are chemical reactions. We cannot get the coal back. And so I have a chemical reaction here. It's kind of dangerous because I have these cannonballs that one I wrapped in. This part's kind of dangerous. And this cannonball. This is a chemical reaction, and what I'm going to try to do is add a little bit of energy to it, and the rust from the iron is going to react with the aluminum. This is the dangerous part. And let's see what happens. Quiet on the set, please. This is dangerous for me. I don't want to get hurt, and if these blow up, be careful. I hate this part of the demonstration. That was a good one. That was a good one. Now look, right here, I cannot get that aluminum. I cannot get that aluminum back again. Watch. Because it's a chemical.
What the heck?
I need a volunteer.
I missed the link. You go.
Now, I haven't paid you or tried to influence you anyway. Could you tell the audience your name, please?
Mr. Lentz.
Mr. Lentz. Let's do it. All right, Mr. Lentz. This is very dangerous because no matter what you do, don't hurt me. Okay. And number two, don't hurt them. But if you have to choose, don't hurt me. And so, and you don't want to hit your thumb either, okay? It's a glancing blow. Watch it. All right, Mr. Lentz, here we go. Energy, chemical energy.
Don't hit your thumb.
One more time. Whoa! Very good. Let's give a round of applause. As you can see, that was a chemical reaction. Now, if I take a piece of aluminum foil and I tear it, that's a physical change. But what we did with the coal and the aluminum and the rust is a chemical change. It changes the matter into something else. So we're going to do some chemical changes, but all this has to do with energy. And I'll tell you, I need another volunteer. Come here, yeah, go ahead. All right, what's your name? Brandon, come here. Brandon, put your hands up right here. Both hands against me. Push them. Now, in science, slow down. Put your hands up here, man. Did you have whole wheels of steel? Okay, time out. In energy, in science, if we do work, it's when you use a force, to move an object. That's called work. Okay, so is he doing work? Now who's doing work?
One hand.
One more time. Science says that work is when you use a force to move an object. Okay? All right, got that? Did he move an object?
Yes.
Did he use a force?
Yes.
But there's also two other kinds of forces. There's two types of forces. I'm going to show them to you. The first is a pull force, okay? And the second one is a push force. So, everybody remember, what is this? Pull. And what is this? Push. Go ahead and show me the two forces, Brandon. No, you're not going to do it. Take your hands like this, everybody. Push. Push. Pull. Everybody, force. Push force. Pull force. Say it with me, everybody. Push force. Say it. 1, 2, 3. Push. Pull. Everybody say this. May the force be with you. So here I have something with no energy. Do you believe that, Brandon? No energy? And I want to give it what kind of energy? Potential. And potential, which is stored energy, turns into kinetic. And what are the two types of forces? Okay, so here is a pull force and push force. Pull force. You feel anything moving? What's moving? Air's moving. So we're doing work, right? We're using a force to move air. Okay, so Brandon, this is the dangerous part, right? Everybody say no energy. No energy. What kind of energy? Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Potential. Okay, Brandon. We have no energy. We have potential energy. We're going to transfer some of that to sound energy. On the count of 3, shoot and let go, and we'll see what happens. Straight up. What's your other hand up there? Everybody, on the count of 3, say kinetic energy. 1. On the count of 3, kinetic energy. What's that energy? Brandon, saying that right there.
Aim it right at me!
3, 2, 1.
It's a tadpole!
So if I can do this, check it out. This has no energy, but because of my sunshine, my oatmeal in my belly, my muscles, I can give it some potential energy, right? And it turns into kinetic energy. Strange, but true. No energy, potential energy, kinetic energy. We use kinetic energy a lot when things are moving in motion and move. For example, I got this guy right here, a spring. When I wind it up, I'm giving it some energy, and it goes crazy. Kinetic energy. It's what happens when I don't get my coffee. So a lot of our things we use, like
Robot.
no energy, I'm giving you potential energy. 3, 2, 1.
Kinetic energy.
Alright, no energy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. My favorite, Mr. Lentz, this kind of reminds me a little bit of you, just a little bit. I'm thinking. Oh! Okay, so we have potential turns into kinetic. Now, this is my homework multiplier. And my homework multiplier, yes. No energy. Potential energy. Kinetic energy. And it comes out at 40. No energy. Potential energy. Kinetic energy. 10. All right, so I need a volunteer. Is this a good guy?
No.
This is, you're supposed to say yes. Is this a good guy? All right, you're a good guy. What's your name? James, let's see. James, stand this way right here so they can see your face. James, where do you think it's going to land? 10, 20, 30, or 40? 20. If it lands on 20, no extra homework. If it lands anywhere else, extra homework. It's up to you, James. Give me the hero. Right. No energy, potential energy. He says it's going to be on what?
20.
20. Here we go.
I can't watch.
What did it land on? 40! Yes! What's wrong? We'll give you one more chance. One more chance, all right? No energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, and if it's not, what do you think it's going to be? 40? It's 20. Albert Einstein studied energy, and he studied how things move. And so I thought it might be proper if we set Albert Einstein here, and I'm going to see if I can try this. Oh, this part though, I need your help because I've been working out, trying to impress. Not before. I'm trying to impress my wife. I've been working out. I'm not that old. I'm only 50. No, I have this machine that helps me work out. I'm going to get some big muscles. Ready? Spring break muscles, you know, on the beach. Here we go. Ready? I can't believe you're laughing. No energy. Help me out. No energy. No energy. I better hear some ooh when I do this one. And when I let go, because this is hard to ready. Ooh. Where's the ooh? No energy? No energy. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. I'm telling you. You ready? No energy? No energy. 3, 2, 1. Since Albert Einstein studied energy, how things move, I think we should study how he moves. No energy. No energy. 3, 2, 1. Kinetic. There's a lot you can learn about science. Now I'll tell you. No, hey, oh. Have I got a deal? I'm going to become a millionaire. Here's how I'm going to do it. I've invented a machine that goes forever and ever. Once you start it, you don't have to put energy into it. Okay? Now, watch. We talk about forces and work and energy. Work is when you use a force to move an object. A force can be a push or a pull. Energy is the ability to do work. Let's see. Get this going. There we go. See, this, I'm going to, for millions of dollars, I can hook up wires to this and keep it going. Come here, stand up, I need your help. Come on, yeah. Come on.
Did you make that?
Now, look, just keep it going. Because, I mean, oh, good job. Hold it up high so you can see. Keep going, keep going. See, I'm not putting any energy into it. It's going and on, right? Is she putting energy into it?
Yeah.
She's putting energy into it?
Yeah.
Is she putting a force into it?
Yeah.
A push or a pull?
No.
No. Oh, you're not getting tired, are you? See? What do you mean not yet? You mean this doesn't go on by itself forever and ever? Oh, maybe. See, would you buy one? Millions of dollars? Oh, but we could be rich, because if we invent a thing that just goes on forever, that doesn't transfer energy, but you think she is pulling? Is she doing a pull force?
Yeah.
Okay, just stop and see what happens. I hate it when it doesn't work. Why'd you ruin my dreams? All right. See, she's right. She's right. There's no such thing as free energy. We just transfer it. Even though I started it, and go ahead, take over. She's pulling, she's adding energy to it, and that's what's keeping it. So I was hoping that I'd make one. Let's give her a round of applause anyway. Thanks for ruining my dream. But no, wait, I have one more. I have one more. This one's going to make me even more money. Check it out.
Oh my God.
Okay? Watch. Listen, you can hear it. All I gotta do is start this to spin like this, and it goes on forever. Ready? Because energy, Albert Einstein was wrong. Look.
Wow.
It's spinning forever. Listen. And I don't think I'm putting any energy into it. Am I? What?
You're like pushing and pulling it.
I just lift them a little bit. Well, if I stop, look.
Not true.
Look, see?
But it's gonna stop. Wait for it. Wait for it.
It doesn't stop.
If you stop, don't.
If I stop what?
You stop moving the board.
You mean you're not going to give me millions of dollars for this new technology called the everlasting Mr. Crosslin spinner reel deal?
No.
We're learning
You can hook this up to your you can hook this up to your iPhone and it'll last forever.
How? What if you drop the ball?
What if I just stop? It will keep going on forever and ever.
We're ruining your dream now.
Oh, it'll go forever and ever. There.
We have
Why does everybody fight over everything?
So, I guess the law of conservation of energy is true. In things you can't make or destroy, you can only transfer energy. Boy, you know, but I tell you, sometimes we can transfer it. Now this part, we can use machines. I need a big guy, somebody big. Is that Pulse? Is that guy? No. So what's your name? Joe. Get back here, Joe. Let me see those muscles. Whoa! You've been eating a lot of oatmeal. Joe, you're going to be, after, you want to put that on. I need someone kind of small. So, Sean, you're not as big as this guy, right? So you are going to be the load, all right? Okay, so we got a couple of my energy buddies here. We got the big version and the not so big version, right? All right, so you can probably pick them up, you think? You could. Let's see it. Oh, there's some. Make a muscle, ready? Your muscle went down, man. Come on. Make a muscle, ready? Oh, it keeps going down. All right, now, no, I got a deal here. Let's see. This is a simple machine. It's called a lever. It has a bar. It has a fulcrum. Everybody say fulcrum. It's a French word. Now say cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Now say fulcrum. We have a fulcrum and a bar. You put them together, you have a lever. Now this is going to be simple. Ready? All right. Here's what you're going to do. Come over here, big guy. Mr. Effort. You're going to use your hands to push down on that. So get down on your knees. Wait yet, don't push yet. And you got this? Load. Stand up here on that. Okay, I'm going to hold on to you until he shoots you on the count of 3. I'm going to use this lever and try to aim for the middle of that light up there, okay? I want you. Do you have insurance? Good. I need a count of 3. What's your name again? Joe. On the count of 3. And try to get him stuck in the ceiling. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shoot him.
Come on, Joe.
Joe.
Sit on it.
No, you're embarrassing me, man. Shoot again. Ready? Slipsies. He just. Did you have oatmeal today? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Push.
They need to move the lever.
What is wrong?
Oh my God!
Switch sides. Now, there's got to be. There's got to be something going wrong with Joe. Wait, not yet, Joe. When we switch sides, count of 3, Joe. With your hands, man, your hands. Come on. 1, 2, 3, push. Would you look at your audience? Do it again. Look at your audience. Push. Now you're embarrassing yourself. Look here. Look. All right, stop. Let's see. What can we do? Let's switch here. Switch sides. I mean. Hold that for me. Stand up there, Joe. Right there on that part. Put your hand on my shoulders. Come on. Man, I have to do everything around here. Now, look, we got a lever. You couldn't do it. I thought you were the strong one. Would you use one hand, please, and see if you can push that down? Lift it back up. Do it slow this time. Show them how it's done, man. Come on, Joe. Slow. Let's use one thumb. Just use your thumb. All right, so using a lever, it didn't make less work, it just made it easier. He's using science. So what can you do to be able to lift him? Same thing he just did? Okay, switch sides. Leave it there. Let's see. Yeah, now wait a minute, now you're going to be the load. You're going to be the effort, right? Okay. Let's see. Look at that baby finger. Look at that. Nice job. Using a simple machine, we can make work easier. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Now, I've been picking on Joe, right? So I got 2 skateboards. Joe, I'm sorry, I didn't pick on you. It's fine. Okay, pick up the rope, you two. And you hold on to Brandon, right? No, sorry, stop. Sean, just hold on to it. All right, Joe, all you have to do is slowly pull yourself to the middle. When I count to 3, slowly pull yourself to the middle. I picked on you about not being able to lift up. All right, when you count 3, go ahead and 1, 2, 3, go. Joe, pour yourself in the middle. Come on, Joe. Hello, Joe. What are you doing here? All right, let go. Is he always this hard to get along with? Okay. Okay. Now look, this is simple. You just pull yourself in the middle. Okay? Hold on. It might be, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Why don't you pull yourself in the middle? Look in all directions. You know what? Maybe there's something going on wrong here. Let's see. What is different about these two guys besides one in all those directions? He's smaller. I'll tell you what. You hold on. You hold on. Go ahead and pull Joe to the middle. Pull Joe. All right, so what's going on here? Anybody? What's going on? Huh? What's going on? Are they the same? Who has more mass? Joe. So I'll tell you what. I'll get on here with Sean. Now, Joe, this is not your chance to get back to me, okay? Oh. All right, so wait, Joe. If you can find it, there's more mass here now, and you can slowly pull yourself in the middle. Go, Joe. Joe. All right, let's give them a round. So, these are some very springtime, and I know you're very fashion conscious, right? And you love science, right?
I do.
Come closer, I'm not going to bite you. So, these are my Isaac Newton earrings, okay? They won't hurt you, okay? All right, are those balance good for you? Look at the camera. Okay. Now, just like, remember Joe and Sean, and Joe wanted to stay in one spot unless a force acted upon him. For some reason, you have a ponytail. I don't know if that's going to affect this.
It has to go around my head.
See if you can rotate around, rather medium speed, and let's see what happens to your earrings. Ready? Rotate. Go.
They go one way.
Well, let's see if you can go a little bit faster. Ready?
Go faster?
Yeah. Whoa! Now that's pretty amazing. Give her a round of applause for that. I call those the Isaac Newton earrings because Isaac Newton said an object likes to stay in one spot unless a force acts upon it. And as you saw, she spun, but her earrings stood right there. Thank you for volunteering. Tell the audience your name. Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, I apologize for the weakness, but for you. Ready, put those on. Okay, so Mr. Miller, these are very important directions. Make sure you follow these so you don't get hurt and everything. So you understand how to do it? Right? Okay, good. So we're going to blow something up. It's going to be really bad. And so, Mr. Miller, are you okay with that? Whatever you do, don't point it at me with your lips. Are you okay with that? Okay, good. All right, so this one is called. This one's called. You want to read that out loud? What does that say?
Knock your socks off apparatus kit.
Knock your socks off. I got socks on, but here's what I'm going to do. All right, this is a chemical. This is a chemical reaction. All right. So, here, I have a chemical here called calcium carbide, and it's a chemical that I'm going to mix with water. And when I mix this with water, I'm only going to use a little bit of it. That's right, only 5 pieces. This is the dangerous part. Ready? Okay, 5 pieces. Put in here. Knock your socks. When I tell you, everybody's going to have to cover their ears, okay? called knock your socks off. We're going to use chemical energy. You okay? You all right? You speak English? All right. So far, we need to add some water. And so I'm going to add water, a liquid, to a solid, add liquid to a solid, and I'm going to make a gas. And that gas, okay, all right, so, where's my, are you ready?
Oh my god.
Okay. You ready? Right here. On a count of 3. Potential energy turns into 1, 2. I decided that it'd be kind of cool to learn a little bit about science and make a hovercraft that uses air. So I have some lights for danger.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And I have a red light for more danger. And a blinking light for a lot of danger. Now, all right, so all you need to do is 2 things. Put your headphones on. Protect your ears, and have a seat. And there on the pillow. Thanks for volunteering.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Alright.
Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Alright, a little bit louder. We're going to use air pressure to do it. You alright?
Yeah!
Here we go. Right now, it's kind of, I'm not saying you're heavy or anything. It's kind of hard.
Hey!
I'm just saying everybody has their own mass. And so let me use a little air pressure. Ready? Here we go. Alright, so we've done a lot about energy. We've done a lot about energy. Energy 101. And I hope you now know the connection between the sun and everything we do. Let's give you some sound energy. Come on, let's have some sound energy. Nice to write a couple paragraphs, what we learned, drawings. Right now, on the bottom of your paper, today I learned, or today I discovered. Write one thing you learned. I'll see you guys the next time. Let's give it up for Nick, our cameraman.